Hi, it's Ksenia from K Design Studio. And in today's video, we'll be talking all about product categories and subcategories in Squarespace Shop. Clear and simple product organization leads to a better shopping experience, which can boost your shop conversions because it helps customers to find what they're looking for quickly and easily. It's especially important if you have a large shop with a lot of products. When products are well organized and logically sorted, visitors spend less time searching and more likely to make a purchase. Additionally, well-organized shop looks more professional and trustworthy, which can also increase the sales of your products. So let's dive in. Already have a shop created, and now we just have to upload some products to demonstrate categories and subcategories. I'll be right back. Here's our little shop. And in the example, I will be showing you a clothing shop. And here are approximate categories that we're gonna have. We're gonna have a men's clothes and women's clothes. And under each large category, we will have subcategories as a shirts, t-shirts, pants, jackets, and slightly different subcategories for women's clothes. First, let's start by adding all these categories. So you can navigate to any product, click this three dots and click edit, and then scroll to organization, or you can also navigate this left menu by clicking organization. And we want to add a category because the new shop, it doesn't have any categories. First, let's add women's clothing. Then we're gonna add dresses. And then we have t-shirts. But in this instance, because we're gonna have t-shirts under men's and women's clothing, I want to specify that it's for women's clothes. And I will do the same for pants, as we have pants for men and women. Okay, great. So we have these four categories here. Now let's add men's categories. So we're gonna have one large category, men's clothing. Then we have t-shirts, pants. Also, we want a new category for men specifically. Okay, done. What we just done, we added all the categories that we will be using later on to categorize all of our products. So now under the categories, we want to select only the one that apply. So this is a dress and it's a women's clothes. So I'm going to select women's clothes and dresses and click done and save. Let's take a look at our shop. If I click edit, I don't want the categories to be on the top because it looks a little bit messy. So click edit section and we want to select the sidebar just like that. Let's click save. But if I preview the navigation, usually, especially if it's a clothing shop, we will have even more categories for skirts, outwear, jackets, etc. I'm just saving myself some time here, so I don't have to add all of them, but it just looks a little bit messy. It would be way more logical if we would have two categories, men's clothing and women's clothing, and then subcategories below them. This is where I'm leading, and this is what I want to show you how to achieve. To find all of your categories in your shop, you want to click this gear icon and then navigate to categories. And here we have all of the categories we have just added. And you can actually drag them. So I can drag this women's clothes, drag it here. And now if I close this, now women's clothes is going to be sitting on the top. Whatever the order we have under the categories, our shop will mimic that order in a live shop. And then under the women's clothes, we want to drag the subcategories. This time I'm going to take this t-shirt for women, and instead of, you see how it creates this black underline? If I just drop it here, the t-shirts still exist outside of women's clothes, but let me demonstrate it here. But if I will grab the same item and then drop into the women's clothes, you see how the background's grayed out? Now the t-shirts for women's is a subcategory of women's clothing. So if I click women's clothing, reveal t-shirts for women. Let's go back here, and now we're gonna, so dresses, I want to drag this below the t-shirts, just like that. Okay, I want the men's clothes to be right below the women's clothes, men's clothing. And then we're gonna, okay, pants for women, we're gonna drop it under the women's clothing like this. Perfect. And now under the men's clothes, we wanna drop t-shirts for men inside the men's clothing. When hovering over it, we want it to be grayed out like this. And now we can drop this in here. Perfect. Now we have two very large categories, women's clothes and men's clothes. And then under each category, we have different subcategories. And if I refresh this page and preview my store, let's just click all. Now when I landed here, I do not see the subcategories for women's or men's clothes. And if I click into it, it will open up all the subcategories relevant to the women's clothes. Same would happen if I click on men's clothes. Because we haven't assigned any categories, there is nothing visible here, but I'll show you that in a second. Navigate to each product. So this is a dress. We're gonna navigate to category and assign a women's clothes and dresses. It's very important that you assign both of them, both of the categories, because if you only assign dresses, it might not show up under their women's clothes. Save. And now we're gonna do this for each product in our shop. This is men's pants. We will assign a category of, first of all, men's clothing and then pants. Click done. Then under the product one, edit, then organization, categories, and we want men's clothing, and this is a t-shirt. And click done, save. And same for, this is pants for women, women clothing and pants. And click done. Now that we organize all of our products and assign relevant categories, if I navigate to women's clothes, I'm gonna see that subcategories, t-shirts, dresses, and pants. And if I click into pants, it will only sort me products that have pants in them. But the last thing I want to show you here, I don't like the word women's. I would like to remove that because now we already have all of them assigned. I will navigate to categories. And for example, t-shirts, I'm going to click this three dots and click edit. And under the t-shirts, I'm just going to remove the name. But as you see, the URL slug, which is basically the URL that will be populated to showcase these categories, stays the same, women t-shirts for women. And now let's go back. Now this is only named t-shirt. I want to do the same for pants. I don't really need this women's, and we will do the same for men categories, men's clothing, and then under t-shirts, we click edit and we would remove this extra wording here. Same for pants. But here, as you see there, the pants for men's space will remain in the URL slug. Okay, great. Now, if I preview my shop and I will navigate to women's clothing, we have t-shirts, dresses, and pants. And under men's clothing, we have t-shirts and pants, which is more natural language. But if we preview the URL, we have shop and then, because it's men's clothing, let's click into the t-shirt. And now we have shop, then a category of men's clothing, and then the next category is a t-shirt for men. All right, I hope this was helpful and you can implement the same strategy to make your shop more organized. Thank you.